Hello, great people. Welcome back to our channel. We're so excited to have you again. Most Nigerians are of the opinion that one of the key deliverables of this current EFCC boss, talking about Abdulrasheed Bawa, will be to handle seriously the case of Asiwaju Bola Tinubu. And right now, one of the online news medium talking about the People Gazette had already reported that the EFCC has written a letter to Code of Conduct Bereau requesting for copies of Tinubu's asset declaration form. And with that, if the information is perfect, very soon, Asiwaju Bola Tinubu will be invited to come and give a brief about some of the things that he owns. And I believe also that the petition by one of Nigerian foremost activists, Dejanju, will resurface where he will be investigated about the bullion van issue. But the crux of the matter right now is actually what will be the response of Afenifere, that is a socio-cultural organization or socio-political organization of the Yorubas. What will be their response? Because it's been noted over time that whenever issues like that come up, to some extent, they would throw their support behind their son just to make sure that he's not intimidated or nothing wrong happens to him and all of that. So that's what we are going to look at. But you're going to hear a very shocking response from the spokesperson of Afenifere talking about Sh0cking Odumakin. But first of all, before we continue with details of the news and for the analysis, if you're not subscribed, just kindly click that red subscribe button and also the bell icon that you will show for, so that anytime we publish our videos, you'll be the first in the list to get it. All right, let's look at the news in detail. The Pan-Yoruba socio-political organization Afenifere on Wednesday said it will not meddle in the plans by the EFCC, Economic and Financial Crime Commission, to go after Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, the former governor of Lagos State and the national leader of the ruling All Progressive Congress APC. Sh0cking Odumakin, the organization's national publicity secretary, in a chat said Afenifere focus now is lasting solution to the siege on Yoruba land by the Fulani herders and bandits. And a copy of a letter that was, according to People Gazette, had reported that the EFCC has written a letter, the Code of Conduct Bureau, CBB, requesting copies of Tinubu's asset declaration form. A copy of the letter revealed that the investigation into Tinubu began last year after the removal of erstwhile chairman Ibrahim Magu. According to the letter, which is marked CR/3000/EFCC LS/Volume 4/322, dated November 6, 2020, was signed by the then Lagos Zonal Head Abdulrasheed Bawa, who is now the chairman of the EFCC. The letter read in part, in view of the above, you are kindly requested to furnish the commission with the outstanding requested information of Bola Adekunle Tinubu. During his screening at the National Assembly, Abdulrasheed Bawa last week, that's the new EFCC chairman, said the commission has the legal backing to investigate unexplained wealth. When asked if Afenifere will intervene to defend one of its sons if Tinubu is summoned by the EFCC, Odumakin said Afenifere will not defend any of its sons who refuse to stand up for Yoruba land in their time of need. According to him, the planned probe of Tinubu by EFCC is an internal political affairs of the APC and not of interest to Afenifere. According to him, he said, let them sort out themselves. It has nothing to do with us in Afenifere. Let them fight their corruption the way they want and sort themselves out. It is not an issue for us. It is their internal politics, and it has nothing to do with Afenifere. We are fighting the killings and attack on Yoruba people at this moment. That is what we have time for now. Our focus now is to end the serial attack, banditry of our people and other things that are going on. That is our concern at the moment, not any party or political leader. On the claim by Chief Ayo Adebanjo 4 years ago that an attack on Tinubu is an attack on the Yoruba race, Sh0cking said the circumstance in which Adebanjo altered the statement is quite different from today's situation. We do not disown our leader, Papa Ayo Adebanjo, for the statement he made at that time, but the circumstances was different from what obtains now. Our people are under serious siege, and anybody that cannot stand up for them in what they are going through cannot have Yoruba support at this time. Now, this is really serious. Whether you like it or not, blood is thicker than water. No matter your level of political affiliation, it's always very needful for you to still carry your people along. It's important that whatever that happens to your people, you show some level of interest, because the truth is one day, all Israel will return to their houses, and that's the truth. At one point, everybody will have to get the support of their own people. If not your family member, at least the place that you are, you can trace your origin to. And if you've noticed, no, I'm not trying to be subjective here, trying to be very objective. If you notice, you will join me to accept this fact that Tinubu has been overly quiet about what is happening in the country, especially in the southwestern part of the country. He's not been talking. He's not been responding to things. He doesn't come out to condemn in strong terms, at least word of the mouth, that, hey, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong. All true, we'll just hear him very quiet. He's not responding to any issue. And that does not augur well, with the people, because there is a time that things happen and people expect you to speak. You understand? For example, when that hit of Sh0cking was up, an eviction notice to Fulani headers and all of that, at least chip one or two words in and let the people that you are sharing political ideology with realize that, hey, my people are too important to me. If I must do anything, it must not be to their detriment. Let them understand, because a time will come that the same people that you feel that they are not important to you will be the only ones to salvage you out of any form of trap. One of the ideal things in Nigeria is that even if you are guilty, the way your people will rush towards the government of the day has a way of, calming down nerves, and they won't take drastic decisions against you. But if the people are far away from you, they do not care about and all of that, and the government of the day comes for you, then shockingly, you are going to find yourself standing all alone in the law court to handle your own case. But right now, that's just the situation. Bola Tinubu, we do not really know when the EFCC will start going after him to investigate him. But I feel also that possibly some other persons who have enjoyed his company for as long as now will also stand to defend him and to protect his interests, at least, if not for anything, for mentoring them and taking them to whatever level they are. But right now, we are yet to hear from the EFCC boss if he is going to start the investigation in full swing against Bola Tinubu. Or whatever that happens, Nigerians, we are still watching. Go to our comment section. Do you think this is a good response from Afenifere, considering the fact that no matter what, Bola Tinubu is still their son? Let's interact in that.